It was early morning on a Bermuda day in July when we set out from Coney Island, the sun shining brightly and the calm waters glistening like a bed of diamonds. A southwesterly breeze caresses the surface of the ocean, gently swaying the vessel as Captain Anson Nash steers us west down the North Channel. We are on our way to a mysterious place in the Sargasso Sea called Cowground Flat, just off Kings Point, a safe haven and foraging ground for marine green sea turtles. Our mission is to track down turtles and tag them, which is being carried out to understand the various life cycles of the species.
Well, it's very interesting. What we've learned from our sea turtle studies is that the sea turtles living in Bermuda come from places in the Caribbean. They weren't born here. They were born in places like Costa Rica, Florida, Mexico, even as far away as Ascension Island. They grow up here, spend 2 to 3 decades in our beautiful waters, and as they start to mature, they head off again and go south, presumably heading back towards the place they were born to lay their eggs.
It's very likely that since Bermuda was a stationing place, it was a place where sailing ships came for rations. So local people would sell what they could catch to feed the people on the vessels. That too many green turtles were taken off the beaches and then put on boats that were then going on to the New World or going back to Europe. So when you take turtles directly off of a nesting beach, it's the quickest path to extinction. And there are a couple of green turtle colonies that went completely extinct. So this one here in Bermuda, there was one in Cayman that went completely extinct. That one is just now starting to come back. And then there's one in the Dominican Republic that went completely extinct.
In an effort to re-establish a nesting population in Bermuda, over 25,000 green turtle eggs were transplanted from Costa Rica and Suriname in the 1960s and 70s. Of those eggs buried in Bermuda's beaches, more than 16,000 hatched from the sandy shores and ventured out into the sea. The success of this initiative paved the way for Bermuda's turtle tagging program.
So this turtle has been measured, weighed, and blood samples has been taken from the turtle for further research. And now we're going to set him free.
One by one, all turtles are released after they are tagged and tested. The Bermuda Turtle Project is in its 12th year of educating the international community, with 21 nations around the world participating in the project.
They're an animal that cross the boundaries of many nations, and in many waters overseas, they're eaten by huge numbers of people still. Their natural predators are sharks. So they do have natural predators. They also face huge environmental problems, development, dredging, marinas being built up in foraging areas. These are the places where they come for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and humans are just wiping them out and replacing them with buildings and concrete docks.
And then, of course, how can one forget the marine debris, like these plastic bags? Turtles, which feed on jellyfish, mistake these plastic bags for food and ingest them. Once in the system, these plastic bags clog the digestive system and choke the turtles to death. So please don't litter the ocean. Instead, if you see marine debris, please go the extra mile and pick it up. Remember, you share the ocean with other creatures, like these green turtles.